My ex lied about vaccinating our immune-compromised 8-year-old daughter. She now has chicken pox and is in the hospital. I want my ex as far away from my daughter as possible. Post by you, throw you away 2213. Me and my ex split up before our daughter's birth. There were a variety of reasons for this that I won't get into here. One of them, though, was her anti-science beliefs. She's an anti-vaxxer and doesn't trust science or medicine at all. Well, this sucks because our daughter was born premature and immunocompromised. We have 50-50 custody of her, but due to her condition and my wife's anti-science beliefs, we argue constantly on how to handle her. Well, recently our daughter has made incredible progress, and last year was given the go-ahead to get vaccinated for certain viruses including chickenpox and the flu. My ex went crazy about this and started making my life a living hell. She threatened up and down to take me to court. Around this time, I also got a new job that paid a considerable amount more than my old one. When this happened, I decided I wanted to move my girl into a private school that has a program for immune-compromised children and offered to pay 100% of tuition. The only problem is that this school requires students to be fully vaccinated, up to their medically allowed limit in my daughter's case. My ex fought me up and down on this, and we ended up in court. The judge agreed with me and ordered my daughter to be vaccinated. Ex had a full breakdown, but in the end, agreed only on the condition she get to take her to lessen the emotional damage and make sure the doctor doesn't poison her. I demanded the medical forms confirming this, and she agreed. So, my daughter finally got vaccinated and last fall started at her awesome new school. Well, last week my daughter got incredibly sick and had to be rushed to the hospital from school. She somehow had contracted varicella despite being vaccinated for it. I have been stressed out from the minute I got the call and confused as all hell how she got it. My daughter must have picked up on this and thought I was mad at her. When I was visiting her in the hospital, she decided to tell me the secret mommy promised to make her keep. Turns out my ex didn't vaccinate her. She made my daughter lie about it. Instead, she has been using special oils and salts to keep her from getting sick. What about the forms I got saying she was vaccinated? They are fake. I called the doctor and it turns out she never went in and he never signed any forms confirming she was vaccinated. So my ex lied and faked forms to convince me she was vaccinated. I'm pissed to say the least. My daughter is in the hospital because my ex decided to let her beliefs come before our child health. My ex doesn't know I know yet, and I told my daughter not to tell her. I want her gone now. How do I approach this to make sure my ex suffers for this? I have the form she handed me and texts from the day she took her. I also have the doctor on record saying he never signed off on these and that the ones I have are forged. I'm planning on speaking to a lawyer. First update. Wow, that last post got real popular, it seems, for better and for worse. Seeing as you guys were interested in it, I thought I would come back with an update. Well, a lot has happened since that day. My daughter is safe with me and was let out of the hospital about a week ago. She is getting better every day. I know, though, you guys want the full story, so here it is. After I made that post, I took the advice given to me, and the next time I saw my daughter, I told her that it was wrong of me to ask her to keep secrets and that it's okay to tell her mom. Along with that, I saw a lawyer recommended to me by a trusted party. When I went to see him, he told me that this is a case lawyers salivate over and that my ex is in a lot of trouble. I immediately filed for emergency custody of my daughter. I also got into contact with the doctor again and explained the situation fully to him. He says that while he will not be getting lawyers involved, that he wishes for me to submit the evidence to the police and file a report. Along with this, my lawyer has gotten into contact with the court that originally ordered us to vaccinate our daughter. He has advised me to stay quiet on this matter, so I'll leave it at my ex is in a lot of trouble with them. During this time, my ex started to get suspicious. Maybe it was because a friend told her about a post on Reddit. A few days later, when I saw her at the hospital, we had an altercation. She became hysterical and yelled various threats and insults at me, including telling me that I want to poison our daughter right in front of our sick child. She was escorted out of the building and the head nurse had banned her from coming back. After this, she sent me a barrage of texts telling me that I am a monster and that if she had vaccinated her that she would be dead now. This was sent to my lawyer. As he puts it, she's what lawyers dream of when they hear who's on the other side of the court. Outside of this, I've been advised to stay as quiet as possible. This week I received emergency custody of my daughter until our custody hearing later this year. I have heard that the DA is slowly getting ready to move forward with a multitude of charges against my ex. Last update. Hello again, everyone out there. 3 years ago, I made a post about how my ex lied about vaccinating our daughter. Soon after I gave an update and disappeared. I had completely forgotten about making that post until recently. Well, to give the short answer first, I have full custody of my daughter, and my ex is barred from having any contact with her. The long answer is that my court battle was a grueling process and one of the worst periods of my life. It took over 5 months from the time I got emergency custody to get full custody. My ex's harassment got worse, even coming to my house and attempting to force herself in to take our daughter. She was arrested and charged with attempted forced entry. Before she could bail herself out, the DA decided to throw the book at her for forging medical documents. She ended up spending a month in jail for this. I was given a protective order for me and my daughter. When we finally got in front of a judge, my ex and her lawyer tried to claim that I had planned this all from the start. Her actions, her felony forgery case, and the protective order convinced the judge that my ex was more than a danger to our daughter. She lost all custodial rights and is not legally allowed to contact her. My ex pleaded out and got 2 years in prison for forgery, but was released early due to COVID. Since then, I have had no contact with her outside of receiving child support. She went off the conspiracy deep end and became a full Qanon supporter. Other than that, she has disappeared from my daughter's life entirely. As for me and my daughter, the past few years have been difficult. We moved to a new state and did online schooling, but our lives are great. My daughter was able to get the COVID vaccine and is cleared to return to physical school soon. I am grateful every day to have my daughter safe and growing healthier. It's touching that so many people were interested in our story. I genuinely hope this is the last update I ever have to make. Thank you.